Hi everyone, my name is Amitesh, and in this video I want to do a 1 month summary of my YouTube journey, not just to people who are watching my content, who've subscribed to my content, but also to people who are curious about what it's like to start a YouTube channel in the first 1 month and just to get a sense of what my progress is at. I hope it'll be beneficial for people and also as a record of how I've gone after 1 month, which I hope I can look back on and have happy memories about. So first of all, I started my channel on August 16th last month. So it's right now, as of recording this video, September 24th. And I started it on August 16th. And I've got 20 videos on my channel. I've got 35 subscribers. I've got a bit more than 900 views on my channel. And I've also got around 37 hours of watch time. So first of all, I just want to thank so much to everyone who's watched my videos, subscribed, liked my videos, even if you're just watching now for the first time, commented on my videos, or engaged with my channel in any way. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And it just means so much to me because when you start your channel, the first days I started my channel, I wasn't necessarily getting views, and that's what you expect. I mean, you upload the first videos, I was getting a handful of views a day, and over time, my views have grown, my watch time has grown. I've got days where I've been getting 2 to 3 hours of total watch time. So that's been super encouraging to me to see, people subscribe, to see people like, to see people watch my videos, and to see the view counts go up over time. Now, for example, last week I started getting around 40 to 50 or even more views per day, which is really encouraging to me. It shows that people are watching my content and not just supporting me, which means so much to me, but also gaining value from the content, hopefully, which has been my goal, right from the beginning, which is to create a library of elite free accessible math education worldwide so that everyone can have the opportunity to learn math right from your room, basically. And irrespective of what high school you attend or what college you attend or whatever background you have, you can just watch these videos and learn. And I've just started off by experimenting with different levels of math. So I'm trying to create a library of math at all levels, but I've generally assumed math that is at least at the level of algebra. So typically assumed, people have seen algebra, solving equations or basic equations. But even I plan to do some videos on that to kind of really make the channel self-contained. But they vary in level, and I've done another video about that topic. So please check that out, once it's uploaded. But I also want to talk about the general process of starting my YouTube channel. So my goal and my vision, as I said, is to create this free accessible math education to everyone worldwide. And my vision is to have millions of subscribers, to really grow my channel big and to have a huge following base. And of course, that's the goal. So that's what I visualized for myself when I started the channel. But I really enjoyed the process of making these videos, of explaining math. Explaining math is one of my favorite things. I really love explaining math, especially when I've, learned something new, for example. I just love explaining it to someone, not just to test, whether I understand it, for example. I mean, when you really learn something, sometimes I learn something and then you try to explain to someone, you have to sort of motivate it. You have to sort of, tell someone, how do you think about it? You're not just telling them the concept, you're trying to teach them how to think about it, or what's the inspiration or motivation or intuition for it. And that's something, I've been doing for a very long time, right from when I started learning math when I was very young. I used to love explaining math, right from 10 years old or even younger than that, 7 years old, 5 years old. I loved explaining math to people. And so it's really fun to have this channel to create these videos, and they're a permanent resource. So that's what I really love about YouTube is, teaching math at the university level, for example, or at the school level. Math is kind of, when you give a lecture, it's kind of a temporary resource. Even if it's a fantastic lecture, I mean, people who watch that lecture, it stays in their mind. I mean, forever. If you give a really good lecture, it can stay in people's mind, but it's just for those people. And it's a temporary resource. But when you put out a video on YouTube, it's for everyone and anyone can watch this. So ideally, I mean, I hope, certainly hope, or I believe that YouTube will be around 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. So these resources will be available for even more generations of people who can just watch these videos. And that's a thought that really inspires and motivates me to create these videos, as well as just helping people, of course, who are watching right now. And it's also been very nice to see the viewers. So it's a different experience, like when you teach in a classroom, for example, So whenever, I've taught, given lectures at university, when students are kind of watching my not watching my videos, but watching my lectures, you can kind of gauge the audience. You can kind of see how they're responding to you. And of course, when I'm creating these videos, in some sense, at the beginning, I definitely was not questioning very consciously, but subconsciously kind of wondering, like I'm just sort of talking to the camera. I'm not really thinking, I'm talking to someone because I don't see anyone in front of me. I'm just talking to the camera. And when I upload the videos and see the view counts go up, I don't exactly know how people are watching my videos, who is watching my videos, how they're watching, where they're jumping around or watching. But seeing the view counts going up and seeing the watch time going up, as I said, 37 hours of watch time and almost 1,000 views now, is showing me that people are really watching, and time is money. So it means a lot to me. Whenever anyone's watched my videos, it shows that, they're supporting me, but they're also gaining value from the content. And that really means a lot to me. And that's making me very happy. Even though, in some sense, someone may say that, that the counts are low at the moment. Like maybe someone may say, my videos on average, I think are getting maybe 50 or 60 views, which I'm very happy with. Like I'm not, as I said, my goal is to have a big following, to have millions of subscribers, but I'm not, although that's my vision, I enjoy the process of making the videos, and seeing these view counts means a lot to me. Every time I see the count go up. I recently released a video, on the binomial theorem, on the difference of cubes formula, on some limit videos, lectures that are, as I've taught at Princeton University multiple times on limits. And I've seen the views go to 50, 60, and that means a lot. And the watch time on the order of several hours. So that means a lot to me, for a video that's maybe 10, 15 minutes long. Several hours of watch time shows that many people are watching completely, enjoying watching the videos, and that's really making me very happy. So in terms of the general process also of creating the videos, that's been kind of a process at the beginning. What I found was I was trying very hard at the very beginning to sort of be perfect. So I'm kind of a perfectionist. I like to make things very perfect. That's kind of my style of doing everything I do. But I sort of realized, going on this journey at the very beginning, I'm sort of realizing I'm putting something out there permanently on the internet. So I want to be perfect. But at the same time, I've kind of learning not to necessarily over optimize everything. Just create the video, which I have a lot of fun with. Now it's not something I'm thinking about so much. I'm just having fun with it. I find some fun topics. I think about them. I find a couple of times a week to record videos on these topics. And I just enjoy the process. I create the videos. I've got, like you might have seen, I've got a microphone. So that was one of the processes of starting the channel, was to get a microphone. I got a very high quality microphone because I believe audio quality is extremely important so people can hear me clearly. I got a whiteboard. I have this setup of explaining math at a whiteboard. And then once I've finished my videos, at some point I've still got videos I've recorded a long time ago, like a month, or even 2 months ago, that I haven't uploaded. But I store the videos, and when I decide what to upload when, I just upload it to YouTube. So I put it in. I'm using this program called DaVinci Resolve, which is apparently the most, the best program for creating videos. I don't know if it's really the best or not, but it definitely seems to be quite fancy, and I've enjoyed using it, and it's recommended a lot online, and it's free, which is great. Perfectly free. And I've used it just to create some title effects on my videos, just to make some occasional cuts. I don't necessarily believe in making a lot of fancy editing. It's educational content. A lot of content on YouTube has jump cuts, for example, where, if you don't know what that is, that's when kind of the video just keeps cutting every now and then. So, I'm talking, then when I pause, or if I pause, there'll be another cut, sort of changes the frame. And that's apparently intended to increase engagement. But what I've been trying to do is, I believe my content is engaging naturally, and just have to be mindful of that. I try to inject energy, as I always do. Whenever I teach math, whether it's a lecture or whatever, inject energy. I'm enthusiastic about the material, so I don't necessarily believe I need to do that. So just keep minimal editing. I've been experimenting with video lengths, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. I've been very surprised in some sense, and interested to know that one of my very popular or successful videos has been a video where I've solved equations with the absolute value. And this video is about 27 minutes in length, and it's been regularly getting views. So, most of my videos, they get views once they're uploaded, and they may get a few views over time. I mean, my channel is still a few weeks old, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks old. So it's not like a very long time that I can measure. I know that sometimes videos can blow up later also, but this one video on the absolute value has been regularly getting views. Even though it's more than 2 weeks old, almost 3 weeks old, it's getting 4 or 5 views a day, and people are watching all the way through. And that's been interesting to me, because I've got videos on things like the Pythagorean theorem, or on pi, or on what is a function that I thought would be more fundamental in some sense. And it's not that they are also getting views, but not as many as this one. So that's been interesting to see. I'm very open-minded about what is going to get views. I don't know. I'm trying to include math topics on all different levels and all different topics. I generally focus on what I enjoy, and also try to focus on what people like to see. I mean, looking at my subscribers and viewers, seeing what videos are getting views, try to create more videos like that. Since absolute value has been popular, I've stockpiled a few more videos on them, which I will upload over time. But just keeping an open mind, like as I said, my vision is to grow my channel to have millions of subscribers. But I imagine that'll happen. There will be a time, and it's not always clear at every step in the journey what exactly is going to happen. That may not be clear, but I'm confident that I will reach that goal. But it's not always clear what will happen in each step. So which video will start gaining traction? I mean, there will be a point where I'll have to have a video which has few hundred, several thousand views over time. I'm not sure where exactly that'll come from, but I'm enjoying the process and keeping an open mind, trying to create different kinds of videos. I think the absolute value video has maybe told me something about what kind of content people might like to see. So for example, it's a video about problem solving. So I think to some extent, people who are attending high schools and colleges, they get lectures, but problem solving is something that is less emphasized in my experience. I mean, usually you've got the lectures, and then you do the homework and assignments, and generally students may work together on those. Or if you're in school, you work with maybe your family or your friends. But there's less guidance sometimes given for the problem solving part, and I think that may be why those kinds of videos may be attractive to people. But also the lecture concepts are important to me, because I want to create, as I said, free accessible math education. So ideally I want someone to get the curriculum, get a university curriculum, math curriculum. A lot of the videos are standard videos. I mean, a lot of the videos I'm doing on algebra, calculus, every high school, university in the world teaches math. You're going to have to either know this math, or you're going to be taught this math, depending on your level or where you're at. And so I want to have these videos that are there. And I'm trying to figure out what is ideal in YouTube. So as I said, I initially thought, this is maybe just getting used to the internet age. There is a sense in which, in some sense, there's an idea that people's attention spans are getting lower. There's a lot of things like TikTok has short videos. And so there's this general idea out there. So I kind of thought, okay, maybe if I create videos too long, people won't sit all the way through those. But I was wrong about that. Actually, I've seen on other channels too. I mean, other channels have had, really big channels have videos which are, maybe 30 minutes long, and they get people watch all the way through. And my absolute value video on solving absolute value problems, which was one of my longest videos on my channel, has also got one of the most views. So I think that's kind of me keeping an open mind. I understand that they're different contents, and as long as the topic is interesting and important, and thinking about what people need. So the way I think of my channel is I'm trying to inspire everyone to love, benefit from math. It's not just about I know a lot of people need to do math. You need to do math for passing an exam in school or college, or learning the prerequisites for some other field of study. And I also want to help those people. I mean, that's important to me. I'm not, sometimes math people, or any people, any whatever discipline it is, it's sort of like, I want you to love it, and to keep this very pure, and help you to get excited by it. And that is my goal. But I also respect, if your goal is you just want to come and learn a topic, to pass an exam, that's fine. I want to help you out too. I mean, that's the goal of my channel, to help as many people as possible. And in the process, it would be great if you loved it too, and you kept on doing math. But if you decide not to, that's also fine. I respect that completely. And my channel is for everyone in that sense. So I'm trying to create, a lot of my videos so far are, I'm creating, the enthusiasm and excitement about the topics, but also, I'm trying to balance it out, or will start balancing that out with videos that are just, here's the fastest way, to master this concept so you can get all you need. And I try to balance the two out, keep the math fun and also try to keep it, in a way that can help you as quickly as and efficiently as possible. But I'm still experimenting and growing, and I've really enjoyed making this channel so far, and it's really meant a lot to me. A lot of the people who subscribe to my channel, some of them are very close friends and family, and they've been extremely supportive in terms of helping advertise my channel, subscribing, liking, commenting, and I'm deeply grateful to everyone who has done so. It really means a lot to me, and it's definitely made me feel very happy, to get on this journey. I've always felt completely supported. I felt just only positivity starting off this channel, and very happy with the 35 subscribers I have so far. It feels like a small family to have these subscribers, and I'm very excited to help every single person who's subscribed to my channel, and entertain everyone as well. I mean, I view it as an entertainment too. I mean, math is entertaining. I mean, you can watch someone explain math, think about it. It's not designed, I try to, you can think about it. I encourage people to think about it while watching the videos, but if you just want to sit back and listen, that's also fine, and perfectly fine way of enjoying it. I mean, you're still learning. I mean, even if you don't necessarily think about it, you're still getting exposed to the material. So that's been nice, seeing the view counts, seeing the subscribers, the likes. There's been a steady progression. I think that's also important. There was a jump at 1 week, like I was getting maybe 100 views in a week, and then it shot up to almost 300 views in a week. And lots of watch time. I was getting 3 hours of watch time a day, and seeing that jump was very encouraging. It started to show me that, and to see my videos, older videos getting views. It's interesting to see the views. In some sense, as I said, I'm getting used to the fact that I'm talking to a lot of people. That's because I always feel, even now, just looking at the camera, I'm talking to a camera. But getting used to the fact that I'm actually talking to an audience, and as I said, my vision of growing my channel really big, then eventually my videos will be seen by millions of people. And so whatever I'm talking right now is getting seen by a lot of people. So I'm getting used to that, because you can't see the people, So it's very interesting part of the journey. And but I encourage you to comment. If you've watched this far, I mean, thank you so much. This is a kind of longer video, but I wanted to give a personal touch to my channel. I haven't done a channel introduction yet. I will do so at some point. Maybe keep that as sort of a surprise. But I want to give a personal touch and show you who I am as a person, because I kind of explain math, and you probably get an idea from that. But I also want to understand where I'm going with the channel, what I'm seeing. And I hope it's helpful for people. So I mean, just to see kind of the growth of the channel, I'm very confident that things will keep growing, and I'm enjoying the process a lot. I've got lots of videos I'm excited to release. That's actually one of the things. I've recorded, dozens. I've recorded maybe 40 videos or 50 videos I haven't yet released, probably. And so it's like tempting for me just to release all of them right now, because I'm just so excited. But I'm trying to schedule the releases over time. So, if I'm busy, and, generally I've still got videos regularly uploading, and that's been helpful to keep that. Another point I touch on is thumbnails and titles. So I'm thinking about how to get the clicks. That's also kind of important on YouTube. What's going to attract people, to click on the video and then to stay on the video. So, I've done research on that, seen what people say. Of course, math education, it's not intended to be sensationalist necessarily, but it is fun, and it can be sensationalist in the way of being exciting and surprising. So trying to kind of create a thumbnail. I've been using this software called Canva. So Canva is a software for creating kind of YouTube thumbnails, and it's been very very helpful for me to create different thumbnails, different designs, and I'm just trying to experiment and see what's going to attract people to click and then watch all the way through. And it's still a process. I haven't had a video which has got, my most viewed video is 120 views. I've got a couple of videos now at 80 views maybe. So when I start getting thousands of views, I can get a better idea of, there are things, metrics like click-through rates, what percent of people click, viewer retention. I mean, that's what I think motivates the algorithm to show the video to more people. If people click and watch all the way through. I mean, it's pretty simple at the end. And so trying to maximize those, and it's been encouraging, to see people really watch all the way through. I mean, looking at the statistics, seeing where people come from, what videos they come from, what countries they're located in. I get some rough statistics. Most of my viewers are in the US, but I don't get, I'm sure there are viewers in many other countries. I don't get statistics on those. But just seeing, people really watching all the way through, that is very encouraging for me, very exciting. And yes, I think overall it's just been an interesting journey to kind of create these videos, and I'm having fun with it, enjoying explaining math, the topics. I really enjoy because I don't think about them a lot. I mean, I do math research. I think about some much more specialized things. I'd like to do videos on those too. I want this to be a very overall channel for every kind of topic, but not right now. But thinking about things like limits, trigonometry. I mean, going back and thinking about those things, which I have to do anyway. Whenever you teach these classes, you have to think about them. But I really enjoy the process of going back, thinking about how to explain them, and you learn new things. About different kinds of connections, different ways of looking at things. You try to put my head into that of someone who is seeing it for the first time. And trying to make it exciting. Like even a formula, like the difference of cubes formula, a cubed minus b cubed. I did a video on that recently. And, maybe when I first saw the formula, when people first see this formula, it may seem like a boring formula. I mean, just some formula, right? But it's really, in some sense, it's really exciting. It's so applicable. So you want to make it exciting, show people why it's cool. It's a brilliant formula and has so many applications. And trying to do that and trying to show people how to remember it. When I first saw it, I had difficulty remembering it. So try to remember it quickly. It was a long time ago when I first saw it, maybe like 20, or maybe when I was like 10 or maybe younger. I don't know. I don't remember the exact age, but it seemed uninspiring to me when I first saw it. But learning how to, but it is an exciting thing. You sort of learn over time, and trying to recreate the magic in a video has been fun. Yeah, so I hope that you benefited from hearing me just talk about the math part of my journey, but also my YouTube journey. And I'll try to do videos on this somewhat regularly, maybe every month or 2 months, just try to document my progress, see how things go. And I just wanted to thank you. If you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please leave a like, subscribe, and share with friends and family. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to help as many people as possible, and I do believe that these videos can be understood by everyone. There's a general tendency of people, especially when you're not doing something, right? It's not just for math. I mean, if you haven't done math for a long time, or you're not actively doing math, you sort of think, okay, math is a hard thing for smart people who think about that. Like there's an abstract idea, but that's really not true. I myself have learned that, in many different spheres of life. I think like growing up, we sort of get used to the idea that we're good at certain things and maybe not so good at certain things, or we kind of figure out what our identity is. This is our identity. This is who I am. I'm a sports person, or I'm a math person, or whatever it is, or I'm an English person. But many people, they have this and they carry it with them for a very long time. I myself have done that, and it's actually not true. If you really work at something, then you start seeing why it's fun and enjoyable, and then you get better at it, then you keep working. It's a cycle. But you have to be open to it. And so my channel is, yes, I mean, I want people to want to help people who are with math, but I also want to help people who are not in math, who, if they're open to it, I want to show them that it's fun and enjoyable and help them out as much as possible. And if you know people, like whoever you know in your life, I'm sure you know people, even if you're doing math, many people who don't, it would mean a lot if you could share my videos, encourage them to watch my videos, and just to see what math is about, and I hope that can be helpful for them. And that would mean a lot to me too. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. The channel is intended to support you, change lives through math education and free math education. So, it's all free, but liking, subscribing, sharing, it just means a lot to me. takes a second to like and subscribe, and it really helps me out to disseminate my videos. I think that's what will eventually lead me to get my videos to get to a big audience. So thank you so much. I wish you all the best, and I'm super excited to see you in the next video. Drop me a comment down below, and I'd love to engage with you. Created this long video, it's 25 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed listening to me and getting a sense of what my channel is all about, what my goals are, what my YouTube journey has been like so far. And I really encourage everyone, to also to start, think about the idea of starting a YouTube channel. It's kind of a jump to kind of put yourself to a point of starting a channel, for example. I had the idea 2 years ago, actually, and I only started now. It feels like, a lot has to kind of go in at the beginning. Certainly the beginning is the hardest. When getting the setup, thinking about where you're going, that is time consuming and mental energy consuming. But once I've got through that stage, it's very easy at that point. Once you've kind of got the hang of it, now I can do it on autopilot. I have some free time, just go record some math videos, 10-minute, 15-minute videos, think up a topic, record the videos, upload it. I have a workflow now, so that, YouTube definitely takes time. And it's important to be organized and have a workflow. So at least that's what I found. So I've decided, I spend like 1 hour a day. I upload a video, upload a video, 2 videos, create a thumbnail, write a description, do some miscellaneous thing with the YouTube. And I spend 1 hour a week on that. And then I spend maybe 5 hours or 6 hours a week recording videos, and I can record quickly. It doesn't take that much time actually. Maybe in 2 hours I can record 8 videos. Now I can be efficient. Depending on the length of the videos, I can record very quickly. It's just like explaining math, just like giving a lecture. I've done that many times before, so I'm confident. First time it was a little bit, even though I'm so confident talking to audiences, big audiences. It's funny that the first time I recorded a video and just talked to a camera, it felt like a jump, just to see the camera, because I was thinking, okay, this is going online for everyone. I don't even know who is seeing the video, so that made me a bit self-conscious, but I got over that. So there are all these kinds of steps in the process. At some point my whiteboard stopped working. I was trying to erase it and it just didn't erase. And then, the whiteboard company gave me a new whiteboard, so that was nice. But these kinds of things happen, unexpected things, and then but as I've sort of gone further and further, it's been easier and easier. So the first step's the hardest, but once you get past the first steps, it's a lot of fun. It's a great hobby, and it seems like it's really helping people, judging by the views. So I will end the video here. I sort of plan on ending, but I wanted to talk a lot, so I love talking to the camera. And it's very fun for me, and that's one of the reasons I love YouTube. I love math, I love talking, and so it's been a lot of fun. And maybe yeah, I'll do other videos like this, and let me know down in the comments below what you think. If you have any thoughts, comments, feedback, questions, I encourage people to comment as much as possible on the videos. That really helps me out. I love to see comments and engagement. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best, and I'm super excited to see you in the next video, to have you with me on this journey. I'm growing this channel. It's a lot of fun. And I'm really grateful for all the support of my channel, of my videos, of my content. It means so much to me. It makes me really, really happy. And I've felt a lot of positivity making my YouTube channel and making my videos. And I'm doing this 1 month video just to kind of summarize my feelings. And looking back, I hope that one day, I believe, I know that one day I will look back at my videos when I have a big following, like millions of subscribers, or even intermediate steps along that journey, and it'll be fun to see like how things have progressed, and I'm excited for the future possibilities. So I wish you all the best, and I'm very grateful to everyone who's helped support me so far. The beginning is always the hardest, to get the followers, to get the viewers, and everyone who has helped watch my videos, like, subscribe, has made a huge difference to my channel. And it's easy to subscribe to a channel which has millions of subscribers, but it's harder to subscribe to a channel which has only a few. And so everyone who subscribed, it means so much to me, and I'm deeply grateful for that, and it makes me very happy. And so now I'm just going to start recording a few more exciting videos, and I'll end the video here with my best wishes to you, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. I wish you the best for happiness, success, productivity, to achieve all your goals, and to go really far in your life, to achieve whatever you want to achieve, and to always be happy and have that positive energy, and I'm super excited to see you in the next video. So please take care and I will see you soon.